Amazon have introduced the Kindle Scribe, and it's taking on e-ink tablets like Remarkable and Kobo. And in today's video, I wanted to overview some of the early information that has been released about it and what to expect with the Kindle Scribe. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Francesco. It'd be amazing to have you here in Keep Productive's community. Please do hit subscribe below and like this video if you do enjoy it, because it will help other people find it if they find it useful. So the Kindle Scribe, it's out in the wild now. Amazon, I felt, were going to release something like this with applications and experiences like the Remarkable doing so well over the last couple of years. But they've introduced this 10.2-inch size tablet that allows you to interact with it like a paper display, but combines your Kindle experience together. So you're able to modify and make comments on books, be able to take sketches and notes, and be able to connect with the regular Kindle store as well. So this is a really interesting piece of technology that's growing in the market. We've seen Remarkable grow over the last couple of years, and especially with the Remarkable 2 expanding in the market, and also the Kobo Ellipser as well, becoming quite a popular tool as an alternative. But these tools, what they aim to do is remove the sense of technology from the situation by providing you with a paper-like display that allows you to interact without necessarily using email and all of these other elements of incoming technology, so that you can just write cleanly, a little bit like paper, I guess, but in a more of a easier portable form factor that is obviously has some more technology behind it. So this Kindle Scribe is releasing with a 16GB storage, and it does come with two pen options, the basic pen and the premium pen. And I'm looking at the Kindle page here of the website, and the premium pen includes a dedicated eraser as well as a shortcuts button, which is something that is currently not available on the Remarkable, and I believe not the Kobo Ellipser too. Now, it's got some of the technologies that you would expect to see inside of applications like this, but it looks like the majority of the technologies around the Kindle taking notes with Kindle books is condensed into a more of a post-it note format versus actually being able to write over the pages. I'm guessing this is due to copyright issues, or maybe even just confusion for the device in the long term, having all of these different ones, and maybe even the shared accounts too. Imagine opening your Kindle and seeing all these notes in it from a family member and being like, why is this all here? But very interesting to see how they've weaved the Kindle library in. Now, in terms of note-taking, it looks pretty decent in terms of the setup, and it's really interesting to see that they're also releasing a Kindle App Sync feature, which allow you to get access to your notes and those sketches that you may have created on your mobile device, and that's coming early 2023. Now, you can also easily import markup PDFs and insert sticky notes on Word documents as well, and send them to the Kindle Scribe. Apparently, coming early 2023, you'll be able to send documents to Kindle Scribe directly through Microsoft Word, so an interesting integration. Something I do like about what they've done with the lighting display, something that I personally, as a Remarkable user, find that they could do slightly better on, is being able to have a light and a non-light version, but also having a sepia edition, I think that's what it's called, or sort of a less intense white. Having the light in is sort of a benefit to some extent with the Remarkable, because you've got that, obviously, like, you shouldn't be using it at night, but also I sometimes use my Kindle at night, so that's how it's sort of different, I guess. Now, overall, they've got some handy covers that can go over the top, and I was reading some of the information behind it, and you can see that the pens require no battery, a little bit like Remarkable's one, and they also have an extended week's worth of battery life, which you typically expect with a Kindle. However, it does not have waterproofing IPX8, which you do get in your Kindle units. Now, looking at the actual unit, it looks remarkably similar to a very thin version of the iPad. And I really like that sort of rear display, casing. It's really nice. It's also super thin. I'm curious whether it's actually thinner than the Remarkable device. I'll come back to that in a moment. However, one of the things I like about it is it's got the form factor of the Kindle Oasis combined, a little bit larger, and I quite like how they've done that, keeping those sort of little notches on the back, which the Kindle, the Remarkable actually has, that keeps the actual unit tight to a surface when you're writing, but also away from collecting any muck and dust if you put it down on something that a surface that you don't know. So let me see, 2.2 centimeters, is it? I'm guessing, or let's have a look. So Remarkable's one is, okay, so it's slightly thicker than the Remarkable, but very marginally. At 0.19 is the Remarkable 2, whilst the Kindle Scribe is at 0.22. So looking at the Ellipsa, they seem to have priced it more on the Ellipsa's pricing. I looked at the basic pricing for the Remarkable 2 with the basic marker and no folio included, and it came out a little bit more expensive than what the Kindle Scribe is pricing itself at. The Kindle Scribe is pricing itself at $339, I believe. Pricing's not coming up here, and it also has an improved, increased PPI display as well, which is run from their Paperlike, which is what you get on the Kindle Paperlike. You also get double storage as well, and I think the difference that I would say is different from the Remarkable is that you get that whole access to the libraries that Kindle offer, and that's something that a lot of people will like above the experience. And for those who are completely new to something like writing on an e-ink tablet, this is probably going to be the mainstream standard, whilst Remarkable will be different. Now, it's really interesting because more recently Remarkable have actually changed their strategy, reducing their Connect pricing and offering users a way to interact with it on your desktop and mobile devices at the same time. So they seem to have a slight edge, at the moment at least, when it comes to the software side of this, when being able to connect it with the webs, but their disadvantage is that it won't be able to get the Kindle access, which is a big thing for a lot of people who take notes on the go. Hopefully this gave you a pretty decent overview of the Kindle Scribe and what it offers. I'm excited to dive into it in a future video for sure, and maybe get my hands on one. So please do make sure to subscribe to this channel to get my initial opinions on the Kindle Scribe when it is released. Thank you very much, folks, and I'll speak to you all very soon, I'm sure. Cheerio.